Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. So I've got friends in low places. Yeah. Now, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome back to another episode of whatever you want to call this, okay? If you're here from Jubilee, welcome. If you've been here since the beginning in 2020, hey, love y'all, man. Yeah, hey, you already know your boy's about to rock and roll with this and let you know exactly what I thought about this situation, this episode of Middle Ground, okay? Was your boy in this episode? Yes, indeed, I was. The thing is, I didn't really get to speak too much because there's a lot of dudes in there that were hungry for that microphone, like the hungry hippos, man. You know what I mean? Like, I was just kind of sitting there, like, man, you guys are really hungry for that microphone, huh? When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I'm just saying, man. When I heard some of those topics, I wasn't quite hungry to speak on those episodes, if you know what I mean. I was kind of like, well, hey, maybe if a topic comes up where I'm really interested in, I'll say something. But in the meantime, is it socially acceptable for men to wear skirts and what? You know, like, what? Should it be should it be acceptable socially for a man to wear a skirt? Well, what do you think is going to happen? Is someone going to go over there and tear off the skirt, or what's going to happen here? What do you mean? Is it socially acceptable? What kind of reaction from the men out here do you expect from us, or is it the women you're worried about? Don't you dare put on that skirt. You're gonna take away from the guys for us women. You're gonna, like I was just like, what? Listen, if a guy walks outside, he's got a beard, he's bald headed, he's 300 plus pounds, and he's wearing a skirt. What do you think other guys are gonna think about that? Most likely they won't say anything because the guy's 300 pounds and he's bald headed. All right? Maybe they'll get a chuckle or something, while the guy is not looking. Yeah, or maybe they're gonna wait till they get home and then tell their wife and their kids all about this guy they saw out there on the streets who was 300 pounds, 6 feet, and he was wearing a skirt, and it was funny. Like this is what's gonna happen. In fact, you don't even have to be a 6 foot, 300 pound dude, bald headed, wearing a skirt for people to laugh at you. All right? Oh, is it socially acceptable? Well, what happened? Did the guy get pulled over and arrested because he was wearing a skirt? What are you talking about? I'm just saying, man. Like these topics, they weren't enough to get the lion to wake up from his nap. You ever seen that movie Madagascar 2? There's this lion chilling there, sleeping on a rock. And he's just chilling. He's not even worried about anything. That's how I was throughout this whole episode of Middle Ground. Okay? Just to let you guys know, I'm giving you the inside scoop. What was going on through the brain of Castle Kingside when I was over here attending this what do you call this? This event. Let's call it that. You know, the nice thing about these Jubilee episodes that I'm a part of these days is that I get to meet all kind of cool people, different people, new people, network with people that I've never talked to before, and get to know what's going on in that brain of yours. How do you think? You know, that's really powerful stuff. Why do you think I spend so much time on that Discord? Discord is like a smorgasbord, a buffet of all different ways of thinking from all different walks of life, all different people from all around the world. And yes, around the world for all my flat earthers out there, all right? You guys over there tripping on me talking about, oh, Castro, this place is flat. It's not about that. What it's about is how we treat each other while we're here on this earth for the limited time that we have here, all right? Get that through your heads. Let's get back to this Jubilee episode, okay? Your boy, I was more of like a bodyguard in the background, you know? Not meant to be heard, more to be seen, not to be messed with, if you know what I mean. I'm saying a lot of people on that this episode, they have no clue who I am. They have no clue what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of cool like that because, hey, I'm just a guy out here with a lot of talent. And, oh, people can say, Cass, oh, there you go again, you narcissistic person. But I say, hey, no, I got the proof right here. This episode right here proves that I'm not even about the microphone like that. I'm not narcissistic like that where I have to be talking the whole time. There's some people on this episode you're going to see, they just do this all day. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, hey, listen, do you know there's other people around here? You know, can you let them speak? Not even myself, just other people. There's some people that I felt sad, man, because it's like, oh, you poor soul. You want to say something so bad, but they won't give you the microphone for whatever reason, you know? I was just like, oh, man. And I voted for this one guy like multiple times, but he never got the microphone. You know, it was sad. I was like, man, y'all some microphone hogs over here, man. Y'all remind me of the Hungry Hungry Hippos. You ever seen that video game? It's not a video game. It's a little, like a board game. It's old school. It's called the Hungry Hungry Hippos. That's what it was like. And the balls represent the mic, time on the mic. And you just see these guys, you know, trying to get the. It's like, hey, relax, homie. Leave a ball for this little guy over here who's been dying to say something, but y'all won't give him the microphone, man. You see? Oh, okay, so you talking about yourself? No, I'm not, because you barely look. If you watch this episode, you'll see. I didn't even say anything, man. All I did was raise my hand and vote for people, you know? So, yeah. It was fun, but I was getting sleepy because it was hard to hear what these guys were saying when they were debating each other, the 1v1. It was hard to hear what they're saying, you know? So I was getting, your boy was turning into the old man in the back, turning into the little sleepyhead, you know? I was getting sleepy, and it was just, like I said, I wasn't thrilled about the topic, so it was like a double whammy for me. And I was sleepy because I had work the night before, man. Come on, man. You already know what I do for work at night, man. I had to be there early in the morning, man. Come on. Give me a break, you know? And then I was hungry too. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I'm just saying, you know, it was funny because this fight broke out over here while they were debating and stuff. It was funny. I mean, people would say, "Oh, this one guy was like, yo, Castle." He said, "Yo, where were you at when they were about to fight?" And I was like, "Listen, you know I do this all day and night when it comes to security, breaking up fights. Can I just have a moment to rest and think about my life choices out here? Just can I have a break? If it turned into a real all out fight, of course I'm gonna get involved, man. That's just what I do naturally. But it wasn't even that. It was one guy talking, and he said a little bit too much. You see, that's the thing. The people. One thing I learned about some of these people is they're so used to talking like this online that they forget when they're in real life, there's real life consequences for what you say. And that's something I think the guy learned the hard way that day. And it was funny because I'm sitting there chilling like, yeah, see, that's what you get. I'm saying you can't run your mouth irresponsibly out here and expect to have no consequences, man. You're gonna get what you deserve out here in these streets, man. And like I said, it was a fight, but it wasn't physical. It was just it was verbal, and like I said, I knew it wasn't gonna come to blows for real because come on, man, like nobody wants to get arrested or sued or whatever, you know. Excuse me. I'm just saying the whole experience with this episode it was it was worth it. It was fun. I'm just one of those people. I love to meet people. I love to meet new people and talk to them and find out what they think about. That's just my thing. I love it. So, all in all, it was great. They fed us food. We had good food to eat. I think it was vegetarian. And your boy is a straight up carnivore, man. I'm like a lion out there in Africa, baby. You know what I'm saying? I like to eat the meat. But the problem is, it was vegetarian, and I had to eat the leaves like I was a rabbit or something, man. Yeah, and it's all good because hey, I'm thankful for anything I can eat. So there you go. And they paid us too, so that was cool. And like I said, I guess the biggest bonus or the greatest benefit of attending these kinds of things is that you get to meet people. That's really what it is, man. So I would like to thank Jubilee. Thanks for the opportunity to meet and hang out with a bunch of cool people. And until the next time, man. Until the next episode, because you already know I got more work down the line. I just, yeah, you can't talk about it until it happens. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, to everybody who's tuned in from Jubilee, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to this, group of people that hang out here on this channel, and it's all good, man. We like to, you know, just hang out and talk about stuff, and yeah, you can leave a comment down below. I'll read it. I'll give it a little heart to let you know I read it, and there you go. All right. I'm saying it's funny because this is how it is in the beginning, isn't it? It's like, nobody really knows about you. And then at some point, boom, you just blow up, It's funny. I'm just saying it's funny because, watch, when it happens, we're going to be doing the same old thing, just chopping it up in front of a camera and letting people know how we felt about things. See? That's the whole point of this channel. All right? Welcome. I acknowledge you. Thank you for being here. All right. It's wonderful to spend this time with you. And with that, I'm going to leave it at that. Love y'all. Peace.